And here, to bring us the dish that is probably better known than any other in the world, is little Susie Tyfield.
Our youngest pupil and Escoffier's youngest disciple. Thank you, Susie. Well now, one night in 1893, Escoffier went to hear Dame Nellie Melba sing Elsa in Lohengrin. He went back to his hotel and he made her a little suite in a silver coupe, and he gave it to her a few nights later, and he called it Pêche Melba. But like all great chefs who think out their recipes, of course, either in bed or in the bath, and who only go into the kitchen to confirm their findings, he decided that this was not great enough in presentation. And so instead, he sculpted a swan in ice, just like this. And he surrounded it with roses and maidenhair ferns, and into the center, he put
ice cream made with real vanilla parts, not that terrible vanilla essence. And on top, he put peaches that had been poached in sugar syrup and another vanilla part. They were just domed up. One more left.
highly dangerous. There we are. The rest of the peaches put here now, in between the flowers, so that somebody may enjoy them in a moment. And we come to what is probably the most misquoted, ill-represented, distorted sauce the world has ever known. Sauce Melba, which has nothing to do with port wine, red currants, stewed strawberries, or strange thickening, but is just fresh raspberries rubbed through a sieve.
And with the sharp raspberry sauce to balance the sweetness of the peaches and the creamy ice, here is the master's classic dish and the last item on the first part of our program.
During the interval, the center of the huge auditorium was transformed into a picturesque bistro somewhere in the south of France. Fanny and Johnnie, having assumed the duties of proprietors in the characters of a French wife and her Cockney husband, returned to perform a miracle of kitchen magic featuring a soufflé from the original Escoffier recipe and one of Mr. Thurm's modern gas cookers.
I am now going to make the little sauce for the soufflé, which is, of course, quite ridiculous easy. Two, the wrong one. We are going to start with 1.5 ounces of butter. Then we shall add, when the butter is dissolved, 1.5 ounces of flour with a little salt, pepper, and cinnamon in it. But while the butter is going slowly, I must make a little warning. There is nothing so easy to make as a soufflé, provided you remember to make a very hot oven, which you have lit for at least half an hour beforehand, so as to make sure of this. Then it is child's play. And now you simply stir a little bit of the butter and the flour together like this, and then you pour on the first part of 3/4 of a pint of milk. Oh, these English measures. But you don't stir, no. You wait until the little bubbles begin to break on the surface. And then you think about that woman next door that you have never really liked, but you are too nice to tell her what you think of her, so you take it out on the sauce, huh? And that is the perfect way to make a souffle. So, then you simply go on adding a little cheese and a little milk and doing the same thing over and over till it's finished. What are you doing?
I'm beating up my egg whites.
Voyons,
Is that
cigarette,
all
mon
right?
Dieu. And to be right, the sauce must be perfectly smooth, like this. And you put a little bit, of the snow. Quick, the souffle. Think about work just for a minute. Now, shh. And you fold the snow. Encore, plus vite.
Stop!
Tiens, arrête. Bon.
Got you that time.
Now you just draw the bottom over the top. No. Il faut attendre. So, now again. That's right. More, Jean. You are so slow. Why can't you do a little bit?
Blimey, a woman's never satisfied.
And you just mix the sauce. Come along. Mon Dieu. That's better. Hey, wait a minute. Why do you have to worry me like this? Come along, Jean. Take it quickly and put it in the oven. Of course, in France, we don't have those silly bits of pepper around the outside. No, never. Jamais de ma vie. Bon, alors.
Here we go then. Preheated.
Yes.
Gas box, 7.5, 13.5 minutes. Not a moment longer. Cook. Blimey, I forgot to light me flaming cooker.
What did you say?
The cooker ain't alight.
But my souffle will be ruined.
No, it ain't. They'll have to order something else now.
They can't. There isn't time. Put it in the oven.
You can't. It's suicide. Flat as a pancake it'll be. Like a toad in the owl. And I'm the poor perishing toad.
Well, I've lit it. At gas mark 9, instead of 7.5 English mark. And in 13.5 minutes, we shall see what we shall see. Order not delivered, fish not seen, champagne all over the floor, soufflerie. You think it will be impossible, don't you?
Well, of course.
You're taking the Michael out of me all the time. Well, maybe you'll eat your words.
I'd sooner do that than eat your pudding anyhow.
Would you? Huh? Would you?
Well, I always knew it'd be all right, really.
You see, ladies and gentlemen, you can't possibly go wrong with gas. And now, for the benefit of the expert cooks in this audience, we are going to serve as many of you with this souffle as possible, so that you may be quite sure that it is genuine. Thank you, my dear. And then, may we thank you for being the most wonderful audience, and please, will you forgive us, because
we're absolutely starving.
Well, there's no doubt that Mr. Thurm served Fanny and Johnnie well in this record-breaking performance at the Royal Albert Hall. But remember, in your own home, Mr. Thurm burns to serve you.